It's time for Ask the Expert on News Talk 1340 and 96.3 FM, KWLM.
And we have a brand new expert in studio here this morning. We're very happy to welcome Jason with Gutter Shutter. And Jason, people maybe got a chance to meet you out at the Home and Outdoor Living Expo this past weekend.
Yeah, good morning. I was out there Friday, Saturday at the Home and Outdoor Living Expo at the Civic Center in Wilmer here. It was a great turnout. A lot of people, a lot of interest in home improvements, but we specialize in gutters, and it was nice to be able to talk to our community about the issues they're having. And I mean, I'm here to serve the community, so it's nice to spread my knowledge that I have in the industry and offer up some solutions.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned to me that, when you go to a homeowner, number one, they want something fixed and they don't want to have to deal with this again because it can be very frustrating, I'm sure.
Yeah. So we, as Gutter Shutter, as a company, provide a forever fix is what we call it. We never want you to worry about your gutters again. Again, we're the experts in the gutter industry. That's what we do. That's all we do. And we do it very well. And we want to make sure that our customers never have to worry about their gutters again. Not just climbing a ladder and cleaning out their gutters. Yeah, of course, we never want you to do that. But we never want you to worry about a leaky corner, water next to your foundation, water in your basement. We want you to forget about your gutters and move on to other things in your life.
Yeah. With our climate, I'm sure it's challenging because so much of the thawing and freezing that goes on and the different types of precip we get, like this recent incredibly heavy snow, I think raised some havoc with people's gutter systems.
Yeah, they certainly did. That heavy snow can damage your gutters very quickly. As that weight of that snow load sits on if you have open gutters, it'll sit in that trough and actually pull on those brackets and actually pull that weaker grade metal off of those brackets. So a lot of times you don't see the gutters completely fall off the house. You see the front of the gutter pull away and sag, which essentially stops the gutter system from working. So yeah, that can be a big problem that we address. I'm born and raised here in Minnesota, been in the gutter industry for 21 years. We address issues with the products out there. Essentially, there's some weak gutter products out there, what I call builder grade material, thinner gauge metal for your aluminum gutters, weaker corners that are prone to leak. We address those issues, and we make our own corners to make sure they last and don't leak in our climate.
Yeah. And you were mentioning, too, a couple of other things that kind of, I think, distinguish your product from a lot of things out there, and that's just the ability sometimes to handle the volume of water that is coming down into those gutters.
Yeah, it's a lot of water, and you need to be able to capture it. So your standard open trough-style gutters does a great job capturing water. It's a catch-all system that when you hang it on the eaves of your roof line on your house, the water that sheds off your roof goes into those troughs. Now, the problem is everybody wants to stay off the ladder and stop those gutters from clogging up. So they put on a small hole screen on top or a fine mesh filter. And the problem with those type of add-on devices is they fail over time. They start to collect the filters will collect your shingle granules, the dirt, the dust, the pollen that's in the air that the water pulls as it rains. Those will plug up like your coffee filter in the morning. You can't just keep reusing that filter. It does a great job filtering out the coffee grounds, but you do need to replace it. You can't just keep reusing it. So small hole screens, somewhat of the same thing. Your smaller debris will stick in those small holes and eventually plug up. When those plug up, the water stops going in, essentially rendering your gutters useless. So we want to create a solution, and we have created a solution. My dad started in the home improvement industry in 1975 and started in the gutter industry in 1998, and we've been offering complete gutter solutions for our customers since then. I'm talking fully warranted systems that we've been warranting for over 20 years. Never to clog, never to leak, essentially making customers never have to get up and worry about their gutters.
Yeah, well, that's a tremendous guarantee, and you have to be confident in your product. And say on the very rare occasion something does fail, you're there to back it up, right?
Yeah, that's what the warranty's for. We use high-quality products. Again, making some of our own products in-house because of just the industry issue of, like I said, these corners that are prone to fail. Most of the gutter manufacturers that manufacture the parts, not the actual companies that install them, but the manufacturers are from the south, and they don't worry about our climate in Minnesota. So I have a unique opportunity, born and raised in Minnesota, like I say, to know what our climate does and how it affects our gutter system, since I have been in the industry for so long, and over the course of a lot of years, developing new industry practices, new products that I bring to the table to make sure that we don't have to come out and service these gutters. But again, the warranty is there to make sure that if a customer has an issue, we send our crew back out there and take care of it, free of charge.
Yeah. You mentioned, too, before we went on the air that, sometimes people just aren't prepared. They've got a, budget for this. It's a major investment, but it's something that I think is going to add a lot of value to your property and also relieve a lot of potential problems you can have. But say they've just got a small issue right now. Gutter Shutter will come and address that, and there'll be no big pressure to upsell, to put a whole new system in, basically.
No. We can certainly come out. We offer free inspections. Again, we're here to service our customers. That's first and foremost. When I started in the gutter industry, I started in the warehouse, sweeping floors, packing parts for our install crews, essentially helping them do their job more efficiently. Moving up to installing gutters myself, manufacturing gutters, designing new products, and becoming production manager, general manager, opening up another location in Sioux Falls, South Dakota 8 years ago. We're here to serve. I have that service mindset for the course of 20 plus years, and that's the most important thing to us. So we're not the high pressure sales or anything like that. We want to truly help you, and it takes us coming out to the house, really asking certain questions to each individual homeowner. Each homeowner is different. Each house is different. The problems that they're experiencing is different. So we want to create a solution that's best for the homeowner. And sometimes it's just that immediate fix. They have that problem with that leaky corner by the front door that they just need addressed. That's all they want to take care of right now. So we can certainly do that also.
Mm-hmm. I was going to ask you, maybe you are considering, homeowners considering putting a new roof on. That would be, I would think, the perfect time to address this and install this gutter shutter system too. Yeah,
we talk with homeowners a lot. A lot of our customers, especially with the past storms that we've had in Minnesota the last couple of years, a lot of hail damage. We want to follow up that roof. Once that roofing company has done their job, we'd come in after the fact and install gutters and take care of the gutter situation. The nice thing about our gutter shutter product is we don't touch your roof. So when you have that new roof and it's warranted, never to leak and get that water in your house, we don't disturb those shingles by adding add-on attachments that slide up underneath your shingles and get nailed down to your roof. So everything we do goes right to the fascia board.
Yeah. I see these advertisements, too, where it's kind of almost like a deflector, it looks like, on the top of the gutter. I would think in a heavy rain, you're going to definitely have some spillover there, and you're going to end up with that water next to your foundation anyway.
Yeah, so what you're talking about, a deflector in a inside corner, or even what we call an inline valley, where you have maybe a dormer on a house, where you have a valley coming down with a high concentration of water. So even your standard open trough gutters, companies will put up a deflector piece to kind of kick that water back into the trough instead of shooting it over the top. So again, we've designed our gutter shutter hood to capture that water and make sure we don't have to put up a blocker piece to essentially stop debris from shedding off your roof too. So that's the biggest issue with those deflectors is it actually stops that debris from shedding off the roof, and it holds it back onto your roof line. And then once your system starts backing up, you're going to have water issues going over the top of your gutters. So we don't want that.
No. I was going to ask you on downspouts too. I mean, that's kind of the end of the run, so to speak. Now, if people have those buried and so forth, I assume they're not supposed to freeze up in the wintertime then, are they?
Well, they certainly still can freeze up in the wintertime, yeah. So my personal house, I live right here in New London. I have a patio by the front door where we come in and out with the kids. I mean, I rush in and out of the house all the time also. And in the wintertime, we do have a drain tile that goes underneath that patio right by that front door. And we run heat tape through that drain tile system. We want to make sure that drain tile system stays free and clear and doesn't freeze up. So that's something that we do as a company. Kind of address every issue that involves the gutter system with the homeowner. So I just talked to someone yesterday about doing that. He's doing some landscaping, tearing up his driveway, and he's got a bad location of where an eave of the house comes right by the front door, and he was planning on putting the downspout right on his driveway. And after talking with him, seeing what his concerns are, he didn't like the idea, but he thought that was the only place to put the water. And I said, well, we got to talk about some drain tile that goes underground. This is the perfect opportunity. So sometimes it's just a matter of having a conversation with the homeowner and spreading some knowledge. Again, we've been in the industry. We are experts in the industry, and we're here to spread the knowledge. So we want customers to be aware of what you can do, the possibilities, and it's for us to figure out whether that's something they actually want or need.
Do you guys have a website where people can maybe see some of the jobs you have completed and things like that?
Yeah, we have a great website you can go to. You can Google us, Gutter Shutter of St. Cloud, or you can go to www.guttershutterofstcloud.com. Check out our website. There's a lot of knowledge that we like to put on there on a weekly basis. Just the more content we feel like we can share with the homeowner, the better we can educate the homeowner, the more we can empower the homeowner to make good decisions on their home.
Yeah, and there's a great offer in the Big Deal store, the online store right now, for two $2,500 certificates that new customers can purchase for their product or their project, I should say. And so they should check that out, too, if they're considering. It's a great value right there.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity with us teaming up with Big Deals and offering a great savings. You know, $2,500 towards your project is, and to be honest, I don't know offhand the dollar amount that is, but I know it's a great savings to put towards your home and invest into your home.
Yeah. Anything else, Jason, that you want to cover this morning that we haven't discussed that you want to make sure you get out to the folks?
I just want to make sure everybody knows that we do offer free, no obligation inspections. I mean, if you think you're having an issue with your gutter system, we're willing to come out and take a look at it, and just give you our expertise. We're not that high pressure company. We're not looking to sell you on something or close you on something. If you're not happy with our company and the products that we provide, we don't even need to talk about how much it costs for the solution, because it's not a right fit. So we want you to understand the issues that you're having and be okay with the solutions that we provide.
Yeah. Is there a phone number then that people could call? Would that be a good way to reach you?
Yeah. Our phone number is 320-428-9621.
And again, it's Gutter Shutter of St. Cloud with another office in Sioux Falls. And Jason, it's been really fun to have you in today, and I understand you're going to come back, right?
Yeah. We should be back here in 2 weeks, I believe. And I'm here to help, so I'm going to try to bring some more information here to you, and we're going to do a few of these here. And again, my job here today and along within 2 weeks is try to continually educate our community on the issues that I'm seeing around the neighborhoods.
And there are plenty of them, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it. Well, I don't think you're going to run out of work anytime soon, but...
No. Like I say, we've been here for a long time, and, yeah, we're here to stay.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming in and sharing your story. And, again, that phone number, 320-428-9621, and you'll be happy to come out and give people an idea, maybe what the solution to their problem might be. So,
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming in.
All right. Thank you.